I'm here to give you a quick review of our visit to Playa Zancudo. It sits on the shoreline of the Golfo, the bottom end of the Golfo Dulce, facing the Pacific, and we're the very southwestern part of Costa Rica. When you get here, you're going to be on pieces of gravel road, some pavement, pretty flat down in this area, a lot of hills to get here. But do be prepared for some bumpy roads and some narrow roads. You want to keep a real close eye on the windshield, not your cell phone. Anyway, we found this little gem as an Airbnb. Turns out there's quite a few in this area. In the on season, we're here during the shoulder season, but I guess in the main part of the season, it attracts a lot of people looking for surfing adventures and just quiet place to get away from it all. We're not much on all-inclusives or big resorts or crowds of people. Matter of fact, we absolutely avoid them at all costs, and hence we find ourselves getting into more remote areas when we seek out vacation time. This one certainly fit the bill. I believe we've got probably 2 acres of property here. Beautiful little cabin. I'd reckon this more to cottaging than resort or house rental. Think of it as a cottage, little cabino. There's quite a few of them down here along the beach. They're affordable. I believe we're paying approximately $40 Canadian a day. So what would that be, about $5 American? At any rate, you don't need a 4x4 to get here, but we've taken some very creative routes so far in our vacation, and we've been very glad to have a unit with low range and good ground clearance. For to get in here, any rental car would do it. But the yards are beautiful. Neighbors are few and far between. We've had total privacy. Clothing's certainly been an option. No, there's no air conditioning, but there's a wonderful outdoor shower that can just refresh you at any point in the day, cool things down. The cabin itself it's got all the basics. Got a good refrigerator, gas stove. As I said, there's no AC, but it's all screened in. There's fans, keeps the air moving, and there's lots of shade here. Of course, the reason for coming to the beach is to spend time in the water, and we've done plenty of that. The yards here are kept very well. We met the gardener, Jaime, real interesting character. He took the time to sit in between our language barriers, figure out a few interesting points of each other's lives, and it was quite an enjoyable time. We've been here over a week now, haven't seen any other people. There's something to be said for that. We don't like crowds, we don't like people. The tides here have been amazing. It's beautiful for swimming. There's no rip tide. All you have to do is go down the shoreline a half a kilometer and you could go surfing. This area, the waves aren't quite big enough for surfing, but certainly good for boogie boards or try a little body surfing. You can go well out into the waves. The tide comes in and out several hundred feet, really. It's a long tidal ebb. And the beauty, this beach is approximately 12 kilometers long. We've hardly seen anyone. There's been days we've had the total stretch to ourselves. You see the odd local fishing boat out there, the odd scooter, ATV coming down the beach, but for the most part, we're here in May. It's been completely ours. I'll just give you a peek of the length of the beach, and there you have it. Not a soul. Tide's about halfway point, actually it's closer to high tide right now. And all the way you can see in the far distance there, that's Pavones. That's a very popular destination for surfers. The big waves are down that way, but the farther you progress towards Panama to the south here, the bigger the waves get. But in this particular area along the Playa, it's beautiful for swimming and no concerns. If you had children, I'd certainly keep an eye on them, but I didn't feel much of a rip tide and felt pretty safe at any point. The other bonus of the ocean here, we've been enjoying some skinny dipping in the evening, and the bioluminescence is awesome. If you have a snorkel mask and you can go underwater in the dark, the light show is actually incredible. Anyway, I hope this helps. Playa Zancudo, south of Golfito, almost to Panama, and just a gem. We'll be coming back.